welcome to our first 3-minute thoughts. This is where we answer a question in 3 minutes, which is a question that keeps on coming up for us. So this first one is, how do you ensure you give your clients or colleagues good consultancy on how to develop people? Get a lot of my HR customers saying to me that they're regularly asked to go and speak to somebody, a line manager, and the line manager's already come up with a solution. And with their experience, the HRBP can immediately say, look, I think it's probably going to be something else here. So they need to ask some questions, but you need to do it in such a way that actually you get to the root cause of this. So the first thing I'm going to say to you here is, don't start with the solution that you're given. Always start with the business need. Flip it on its head. And I'm going to start off and give you an example of perhaps health and safety is a typical example. So first thing you need to identify is identify the pain or the effect that is creating them to think about what the solution may be. And therefore we need to really flip things. So ask them questions such as, what is the issue you're trying to solve? And this might be, actually, you've got health and safety issues and people keep on walking by, which is a fairly common one in organisations and has to be kept on top of. Perhaps another question you can ask then is, so what are your people not doing that needs to change? Well, actually, I need them to stop, I need them to deal with it, the initial part of it, and then where appropriate they need to escalate it, because to me there's an absolute principle, which is don't walk on by when there's a health and safety issue. And then what is the problem that you keep having to deal with? They are not doing it. So I know what they need to do, they know what they need to do, but they're not doing it. So now then, clarify what this real problem or cause is. How big is this issue? Because it could be it's the whole team or it's a whole department. But actually in this case I'm going to say actually there's two people who are consistently walking on by and not attending to things. So then you might need to drill down and say, so why is this happening? Now a very useful technique is the 5 whys by Peter Senge. And actually I was like, so why are they walking on by? Well, it might be that actually you haven't set the expectations. You haven't made it really, really clear about what they need to do and when they need to do it. So, and it may be that you haven't communicated it as well. So then you agree what the real problem, what the real causes are. So the real problem about is they're walking on by. The real cause about what they're walking on by is I haven't communicated it perhaps in the way that I needed to. So now discuss and agree the best solutions. What are the range of suitable options? Well, it may be just actually have a town hall meeting, make sure everyone's clear about the expectations. Think about the criteria for a decision. Is there a cost involved? No cost involved. I'm just going to need to pull people together. And what needs to make it happen? Well, I need a commitment to it. So in summary, identify the pain or the effect first, so flip it on its head. Clarify what the real problem or cause is, and then you need to discuss and agree the best solution and how you will implement it. So that is our first 3-minute in 3. I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing you on our next session. Thank you.